Okay, in this problem, we are asked to graph this parabolic equation. So graph this parabola and also determine the 6 characteristics. Well, first of all, I can see it's an x squared problem. So look into your notes and identify the x squared problems. That means this will either open up or it will open down. And you're going to determine whether it opens up or down based on if the p is positive or negative. I can see this is a translated parabola. It means we've moved it. It's no longer just directly at the origin. So let's figure out what the vertex is. So make yourself an ordered pair and find the parentheses that contain the x. Recall that we're going to be the opposite sign of what you see. So instead of writing a positive 2, it is a negative 2. And then in the y value, instead of writing a negative 1, it is a positive 1. Now graph that point. Negative 2, positive 1. Red cup, green cup if you understand that first step. All right, if you don't have red cup or green cup, just hold tight. We'll get you some in a little bit. Okay, next up, let's determine the p-value. So right now, forget about this 2 and the negative 1 and write x squared equals negative 16y. Underneath it, write this equation. Using substitution, set these two equal. And now solve for p. So p is negative. Will our parabola open up or will our parabola open down? Parabola opens down. So I'm going to come back up here. Parabola opens down. And p is equal to negative 4. So I'm going to use that concept real quick. And you don't have to do this, but just for us, I know it's going to be something like this. That's going to help me in first coming up with this, okay? So this parabola needs to be cut in half so that it is symmetrical. So going directly through the vertex every time will be the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry is an equation. In this parabola, it cuts through the x-axis at negative 2. Cuts through the x-axis at negative 2. Your p-value helps you determine the focus and the directrix. This shape, which is like our Pac-Man, has to eat the food. So from the directrix, go 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put a capital F there. And now we need to determine what is the ordered pair for the focus. So it is over 2 and down 3. Over 2 and down 3. In the opposite direction of the vertex, I'm going to go 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now this will be a horizontal line. Let me grab another color so it stands out. In this horizontal line, the directrix is cutting through the y-axis at a value of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cuts through the y-axis at 5. Y equals 5. So I've identified the 6 characteristics. I've graphed those. Now I need to make an accurate graph of the parabola. So I'm going to make an XY chart. Okay, so I know that right now we have our x is at negative 2. Okay, so I know that I'll probably have a value going this way and I'll have a value going this way. So if this is at negative 2, I'm going to plug into this equation. I'm going to plug in right now, I don't know, let's try plugging in an x value. Well, let's do a y value. That may even be easier. Let's try that. So if this is a y value of positive 1, and we could do either one. Let's plug in a y value of 0. Let's see where we're at. So I'm going to plug in a y value of 0. Let's see what we get for an answer. So x plus 2 quantity squared equals negative 16. I'm plugging a y value of 0. So I can see exactly what my x-intercepts are. Negative 1 times negative 16 is 16. To get rid of that square, I have to square root both sides. How many answers will I have? 2 answers, so plus or minus, and the square root of 16 is 4. Now I'm going to move the 2 to the opposite side, so I have to subtract it from both sides. And we can do this in our head. One time we add, the next time we subtract. One time we add, the next time we subtract. One answer is positive 2. The next answer is negative 6. So please graph 2, 0 and negative 6, 0.